On Multi-City FM, DAB and online to the world at walkinmyshoes.ie. This is Walk in My Shoes Radio.
Now we are very excited about our next guests, and positive reviews have flowed with Unsigned and Independent Music Mag saying these guys could very well be the first Irish band in a generation to actually get excited about. That's something else, isn't it? We have a 4-piece band from Dublin. They're fresh out of CBC Monkstown Secondary School, just done the Leaving Cert, all finished and done, but this is going to be what they're going to do from here on in. Can you please welcome the Klares? We have Andy, Jordan, Owen and Cormac. Andy, tell us about the band.
Tell you about the band. The band, we've been together for around 3.5, 4 years nearly, and we're just gigging, just playing away and writing new songs and stuff. We all like it, so...
So you're all in CBC Monkstown together?
Yeah, that's where we all met each other.
Okay.
Me and Jordan lived beside each other and everything, with Owen and Cormac started off the band, and then we asked to join, and it all kicked off from there.
So what, did you put up a sign or something on the notice board, or how did it all come about?
No, Owen and Cormac were playing a gig in the school, like in first year or something like that, and then I just saw them playing it, so I asked if I could play. And it's actually funny because Owen invited me over to band practice in their house for the first time. I didn't know where Owen lived, so I just brought Jordan along with me so I wouldn't get lost by myself. So now he ended up being in the band.
He hasn't left since.
But how does it work? You know, when you're putting a band together, were there any awkward moments? Did you have to shed anybody in the process, or was it always the four of you?
We had a different drummer at one stage.
Okay.
But Cormac came back then. Then there was a few other people in the early stages, but there was no real falling out or anything over anything.
Well, it's such an organic thing as well, you know, to figure out that you've got these talents and that they all mix together. So how did you figure that out over time?
Really just through trial and error, I suppose. It was just like I couldn't play guitar when the band first started. Cormac could barely play the drums. Jordan didn't even play bass. Like, Owen was the only one that actually played an instrument, and we literally just made a load of noise in one of his rooms in his gaff. And then...
But how did you learn then?
We just thought, like, me and Jordan and Cormac taught ourselves, and Owen got lessons and stuff like that, so we just picked it up along the way and just watched YouTube videos, like, and just learned off that, like, so.
That is fascinating, because I'm going to get you to play a tune for us, so our listeners just have an idea. That is incredible that you didn't know how to play before starting. So what are you going to play for us?
We're going to do an acoustic song, It's Smile For You. It's off our first EP, which is on iTunes and Spotify. And you can pretty much see us everywhere. We're on Facebook as well. So.
Okay, take it away.
Yeah. It's time, I got some new shoes. I've been walking around for days waiting for you. The TV people tell me stories, they all make sure to smile for you. And I hear my phone is calling, look, I see your name. I don't really like you, I guess I'll let it ring. Friends are in the bathroom, pissing in the sink. Nothing's as easy as it used to be for me. It's time, I got some new shoes. I've been walking around for days waiting for you. The TV people tell me stories, they all make sure to smile for you. And I hear my phone is calling, look, I see your name. I don't really like you, I guess I'll let it ring. Friends are in the bathroom, pissing in the sink. Nothing's as easy as it used to. And I wake up in the morning, showered on my face, throw my skinny jeans on, fix my hair in place. Now I'm in the bathroom, pissing in the sink. Nothing's as easy as it used to be for me. But I smile for you. But I smile for you.
Fangirling all over you here. Like, that was just amazing.
Thank you
So
very
I
much.
want to know, what do you think of, say, the likes of the X Factor and, you know, this kind of contrived idea of putting people together so they'll sell, basically.
I don't know. Actually, I don't really care.
Would you like it?
I wouldn't watch the show, like. But I don't know. I suppose it's good for people that want to get out there and get a bit of coverage and stuff. But it doesn't really help them in the long term. Like, see loads of people like Joe McEltry or where's he now and stuff like that, you know. So, but it's good to get a bit of coverage. Some people get bigger, look at One Direction and stuff. But I wouldn't be interested in it.
So if Louis Walsh came up to you and said, lads, I'm going to sign you, I'm going to sort you out, come my way, I'm going to give you some nice shiny suits to put on and you can all stand up at the same time. And what do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think we would ever do that.
No.
No amount of money could make you
We
do
supported
that.
a band called who were they? Hometown.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
supported
Louis'
them.
this was
band,
at
yeah.
the Rose of Tralee festival thing a couple of months ago, and they were all just miming like they weren't
Yeah.
even singing.
I don't know how you could just stand up there and mime like, and they were all smiling away, and
And
we
they
were
just
like, "Oh,
looked
that was unreal,"
shitty.
lads, afterwards, but we just hated them. So.
Now, what do your parents think? Because, you know, we know there so thousands of kids did the Leaving Cert and they're all off to college and whatnot. And you've come back now and you said, no, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put our band on the road.
Well, we're going, like, we still have to do, like, you still have to get a job and stuff, like, we can't, like, obviously, the dream would be to just be able to do this for the rest of our lives, but right now we're in that stage of balancing jobs in college and the band, but I think we're just going to focus on the band, that's the main thing,
And how did the Leaving Cert go for all of you?
and it went
Alright.
fine.
Okay.
It was
No one
grand.
got their first choice, but
So you all in college now? Is that what you're doing as well?
Some of us are, and we're in different colleges and stuff like that, but we're finding it's actually grand to balance it, like, we all prefer doing the band, like, instead of, none of us want to have to get a normal job, as bad as it sounds, but
And when it comes to writing music together, how does that work? Because, you know, you read, say, the likes of the Rolling Stones, it was Mick Jagger and Keith, it was the two of them together. How does it work for you guys?
usually one of us brings an idea to the band and the rest of us just bounces ideas off each other and we just work around it, like, it's a fairly
Normally,
communal writing
it
between
normally
all of
happens
us.
by chance almost.
Yeah, we just jam some song when we
Just
think it
jamming
sounds
and
good.
then an idea comes, or Andy. A lot of time Andy has an idea, and then we all just work around it. But sometimes ideas come from nowhere. Like we're
Yeah,
just playing some random stuff and just,
hear something on the radio and think that sounds good, so I'll take that, and then we
Just rob it straight.
Yeah.
And you're unsigned. Now, does that matter anymore, being unsigned? Before, it was all about getting signed. And then a lot of bands found that they were being constrained by being signed. And there was too much pressure to get the next album out, you know, at a certain timeline. Is it a good or a bad thing, being unsigned these days?
I don't know if it really matters anymore. It certainly doesn't matter half as much as it used to. Like, there's no, you can do the same amount of publicity now on social media and stuff that being signed can do, do you know? So, I mean, you can do it just as much yourself. Like the Arctic Monkeys, like, they got themselves out before they got signed, they had their first album out and everything, so.
Justin Bieber. Am I allowed to mention him?
Justin Bieber, yeah. He's
Yeah,
a
he
few
did.
bangers lately. He's good now, yeah. But,
And what did it mean to you guys to win the Hot Press Magazine Big Break Schools Award in May 2015?
yeah, it was good. We were hoping to win the main award, which wasn't for schools, like, so. But I suppose we were in school at the time and we had to just take it as it was. But it was really good to win an award, and it's great to be involved with Hot Press and just even have them have our name in the magazine and stuff like that, which is, it's always cool. Like.
Absolutely gives you that other platform. Will you play another tune for us?
Yeah, okay. I do Armenian Body Shop, which is off my second EP.
Yes, please.
So yeah, it's on iTunes, Spotify, we're on Facebook again, so we'll do it again.
Yeah, go for it.
We've been crawling round this empty house, trying to get by trying to get high. And now you said I've been too late, never looking down, my feet won't touch the ground. But now it's not over, I will let you down. When you say to wait, but my feet won't hit the ground. Oh, we've been crawling round this empty house, trying to get by trying to get high. And now you said I've been too late, I'm never looking down, my feet won't touch the ground. But now it's not over, I will let you down. When you say to wait, but my feet won't hit the ground. But now it's not over, I will let you down. When you say to wait, but my feet won't hit the ground. Oh, we've been crawling round this empty house, trying to get by trying to get high. Thank you. Sorry, I was a bit upset.
Hey!
We thought we were only playing one song, so that's why there's loads.
That's
of
fantastic. No,
There's
we're loving
usually
you so
a
much. We
band
want
in the back of
another
that,
one.
so it's like filled.
But listen, it's got to give you the edge with the ladies, you know, being in a band, especially just straight out of secondary school. I'd say the lads in your class were like, oh, there's those fellas in the band again.
I don't know, yeah, we get a bit of stick for it as well, but it's funny, like, everyone's just bored about it, yeah. Jordan, helps Jordan with the ladies anyway.
So there's one winner with the ladies, is there?
People, yeah, someone pretended to be
So
Cormac
far.
at someone pretended to be Cormac at a gig at the Olympia so he could pull someone, but that was funny.
And is there any band now that you want to be when you grow up that you look at and you think, right, I like the road they've gone down?
Catfish and the Bottom Men are doing it really well. They're like bringing down prices of tickets and stuff so fans can still afford to see them. It's only like 26 quid to see them in the Olympia and they're getting big. Cage the Elephant are really good as well. They're probably the two bands that we're looking at the most at the moment. Like they're not massive. Obviously anyone can say I want to be as big as the Rolling Stones, like, but like I'd say we'd like to follow Catfish and the Bottom Men and the way they're doing it really well. Like,
And it all seems to be about travelling and doing tours these days more so even than albums. That seems to be where the money is. You have to mind yourself. It is Mental Health Awareness Week. Have you thought about that? I mean, you're so young, but have you thought about minding your mental health?
It's definitely important anyway.
yeah, it's important. It's never a question any of us have really asked ourselves, but I suppose we're all glad to have a good frame of mind at the moment, so hopefully it stays like that.
And of course, it's not pushing yourselves too far either, because you look at the history of bands throughout time and they seem to
Ozzy
push
Osbourne.
themselves way too far. Who? Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy Osbourne, yeah, he's in bits at the moment, but no, yeah, minding yourself and stuff, but obviously we're young, we like to go out and stuff like that as well, so it's
And in
finding the right
terms of
balance.
venues, where is the best spot in Ireland that you'd like to play?
We love playing the Grand Social, that's a really good venue. Whelan's is always good to play, and Workman's Club has a real good stage. We'd love to play the Olympia and stuff like that, hopefully will be in the next year, and had to bring in a few more songs. And
Is there enough support for a young band like you guys? You know, straight out of secondary school, you clearly have the talent. Do you think there's enough support to nurture you and get you up on the big stage?
I think it's just down to whether you want it enough or not. I don't think it matters if you have enough support. Like there's bands that have come from much worse backgrounds than us, and I've come from deprived families and stuff, and I've been able to push past that and actually become huge. So I don't see why we'd need any more nurturing that we've already had. It's just down to whether we want it enough or not, I suppose.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, we certainly like listening to you, and thank you so much for coming
Thanks
into
for the
studio and
promise.
impressing us the way you have. That is the Klares, and that is the end of our show for today. We'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to me, Aisling O'Loughlin, on our radio station today, and we'll be back between 7 and 9 tomorrow.